Okay, hello and welcome to the live stream. We are just finishing up the boulders. The setters are just putting the final touches on, popping on the tape, double checking everything, and then we should be good to go in the next couple of minutes.
We're just getting settled here at the Sport Climbing New South Wales ACT State Boulder Opens. I'm joined by Ryan Henderson.
Hi, thanks for letting me be here. Thanks for letting me be part of it.
Yeah. Excited to watch some boulders.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We had an interesting qualies round this morning. Some strong performances in the male round and some strong performances in the females round. So I'm looking forward to see what happens with the boulders in finals. Route setters have been busy. It looks like it's going to be we're going to be in for a good show.
We've got a huge crowd here too.
Yeah, there's a lot more people than any of the competitions I've seen previously at Skywood. So it's good. It's good to see a lot of people turn out. It's good to see a lot of people supporting the local climbers.
Good energy for the athletes.
It always is here.
For those of you who are just tuning in now, you may or may not know we've had a full-on day at the State Opens. A bunch of boulder gyms, Open C, Open B, inclusive, and the Open A qualifiers first thing in the morning. So it's been huge.
Yeah, it's been a huge event. Long day for the athletes that are coming into finals now. They entered isolation 7 a.m. this morning, so they did their round early, finished, had the time to go home, rest or stretch or do whatever they want to do, and then they're back in isolation as of about an hour ago, get warmed up and get ready for the boulders this evening. So.
Long day for the setters too. I don't think we talk about it as much, but
yeah,
there were many resets, many boulders, like all those categories. Each of them had at least some unique problems to them, some shared, but I mean, it was a huge day of setting.
Yeah, definitely. The route setters put in a lot of hard work to get these events to where they need to be, and they've been in all week. They set multiple rounds, finals, and they set the boulder jam, and then they set the qualies for A men and A women. So there's a lot of work, there's a lot of boulders going up, boulders coming down. And yeah, it's been good so far, very efficient, very quick. And the team have put on a good show so far with the qualies, so we'll see how we go in finals.
Not that it's at all a surprise. We had a truly all-star setting team for this event, I think. I mean, what do you think, Ryan?
Yeah, it's good. There's a lot of talented route setters round about in New South Wales. There's a lot of gyms in New South Wales, so it breeds a lot of good route setting, which has been good. And yeah, very professional, very experienced team. And I think that shows in the quality of the rounds that we got early on today.
So do you know anything about the boulders we're about to see? Have you previewed them, or you're just looking at them with me now?
No, I've just seen them as they've gone up, as and when. Had a little look around just to see if I can suss out what's going to happen. But no, I haven't seen anything. Neither will the athletes, obviously. They go into isolation and they'll come out for our observation period. But there's some interesting propositions. There's a lot of volumes.
A lot of volumes.
A lot of volumes. There's some new holds on the wall.
I hope they still have skin from qualities round.
Definitely. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Got some new holds on the wall. That's probably surprised some of the athletes. Maybe not had the opportunity to climb on them yet. I think the male round saw it this morning in their qualies round. And it looks like they're in the female, the women's boulder. So let's see how they go. Always interesting shapes here.
Definitely. You can count on Skywood to bring the show and the shapes.
Yeah, they do a real good job. They host a lot of events. They do a real good job. It's a lot of work for Skywood. They shut down the entire gym. and it's down for a week, and then the set team come in. So yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. And while we're shouting out people, definitely want to give a shout out to our head sponsors, Scarpa and Can Climb. Thank you for all that you've done to help us put on this event. As well as our bronze level sponsors, Mountain Equipment, Happy Beaner, Climbing Anchors, Podium Climbing, and Sticky Bees Tape. We've just filled some really great prize packs throughout the day for all the Boulder Jams with prizes from these sponsors. And yeah, really, really appreciative of your support for making these events possible.
Okay, so it looks like we're about to get things underway. We have Louis Berthier, who's our MC and speaker this evening. Just getting the crowd ready. No doubt he'll be taking everybody through the show.
3 announcers this evening, not a single one with an Australian
Okay, so here we go. We have Louis introducing our athletes, and I'll let you go through them.
Let's welcome Rose Weller up. There she is.
We got Rose Weller, we have Mackenzie Henson, Judith Carroll, Emily Scott, Summer Fraser, and Junto Kitowaki. That will be your female finalists. Okay, so for the men's, we have Benjamin Firth, Max Thomas, Marley Farquharson, Malo Guillier-Du, Sam Lavender, and Dylan Parks. Real strong lineup in both rounds this evening, so it should be really interesting.
The climbers will start with some observation time on each of their boulders. How much time do they get?
I believe it's 2 minutes.
I think so too. I was asking you because I thought you'd know better than me.
You caught me off guard. Yeah, so as you can see, we've got women's one over on the left-hand side. We've got a bit of a manto, it looks like, and we've got some fast movement coming across to the zone, and then fighting their way up to the volumes. The feet look really bad, and the handholds look really bad on those volumes, so I think we should be in for a bit of a show at the start. And then over on the men's boulder, similar, big volume setup, moving into the crater, coming across to a zone that we can't really see. It's red on red, and then it looks like they got a bit of a wrestle to get around the corner and up to the top. So quite an electric start to the round. A little bit of dynamic movement, and no doubt the athletes will be ready for it.
Well, if anyone's going to be ready for it, I think it'd be these athletes. I feel like most of these are names that we've seen again and again in the finals. Some of them have just come off the Youth World Champs circuit. And yeah, it's just a real crusher team. Yeah,
definitely. A lot of these athletes, they've been trying to hit their training to peak for Youth Worlds, and they're coming straight off the back of that into some of the local comps, which is great for the local competitions, great for the crowd. They're on form, they're ready to climb hard, so it's good. It's good. Okay, so you see the athletes are discussing amongst each other, as always. They'll talk through beta, they'll talk through methods, talk through ideas. They'll chat through what they think might be possible, which for a lot of people might seem odd as it's an individual sport, but it's always a big community.
It's always the nice thing people like about watching climbing competitions, I think, as opposed to others.
And I think with some of these boulders, many minds makes light work. So sometimes it's good to just chat things out and see where you end up. So we're moving on to the second boulder, observation. We've got men's 2 over on the far right hand side. It looks like a low traverse and then a real quick move to the top hold. Everything's really low to the ground. Haven't seen something like that for a while.
Lots of
yeah,
biceps happening in this
definitely. I think this will be quite thuggy, quite powerful. Yeah. And then we have women's 2 over in the steep. Again, looks like quite a dynamic movement to start with into the zone. And then I would imagine, looking at it on these new oleo holds, we have a bit of a 1-2 jump, a little paddle in the roof, and then up to the top. So we'll see how it goes. Double electric, a jump, and then another jump.
It's the only way to do it, I think. I don't like electric into a slow. I know that that's a thing, but electric, all electric, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of modern day climbing now is all about the change of tempo. It's all about the climber's ability to adapt on the wall. So we see more and more as climbers get stronger and stronger, it's harder to split climbers on basic, simple power and grip. It is possible, but it's difficult to do so.
Do you think that's a lot because of the timing element, just that you have to do it within a set time and it's easier to get that split?
Yeah, I think it can play a role. I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that these athletes are very strong athletes, they're training hard, and it's difficult sometimes for everybody to keep up with where the athletes are. For some of them, this is what they focus on all the time, all year. And, you know, there's a lot of things go into making a final. It's not just a test of strength. We do see that. There's definitely boulders here that are going to do that. But it's also about creating a bit of a show and showcasing some of the more complex movement that we can find within climbing. So we do see a lot more within the last, 8 to 10 years. We see a lot more electric, powerful coordination movement. And even more so now, we're seeing powerful coordination into high contact, finger strength. It's just getting more and more complex as climbing develops. So it's good to see. It's really good to see. So we're moving on to men's 3. We have some oleo volumes, Joltex. I don't know if you can see, they've taped over the top of the edges because they don't want anyone to be grabbing on top of that. Again, looks like a little bit of a slower boulder, smaller feet. I had a look as we were watching them put the boulders up. Those feet are very, very small, so we'll see how they get on with that. And then it looks like we got a bit of a fast move up to the top. And we have on women's 3. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it might be some form of spin around in between those 2 volumes. So a bit of a showcase boulder.
I don't think the athletes think that's a straightforward one either, looking at it.
Yeah, definitely. As soon as you see anything that's 3D like that, anything that's 3D with space in between, small holds, you know you're going to have to work to get through it, I think. But we'll see what the athletes come up with. Not so much talking on this boulder, not so much collaboration. Probably everyone's a bit lost, but we'll see how we get on.
At least if you're lost together. That's kind of nice.
Definitely. Okay, so we're moving on to our last boulder. Men's 4 is in the steep. We have some of these big blue oleo holds. There's a lot of 3D. There's some smaller holds on there as well. Looks like this will be a powerful boulder. More so, I think, than some of the other ones. Just the nature of the terrain. And then we have women's 4, which looks like it's some form of leg coordination. There's some Joltex down there. It looks like it will be a bit of a faster move across, and then a bit of a wrestle up through those volumes to the top. Yeah, so you might have been able to hear Louis just giving Emma a bit of a congratulations for the live stream. It's good to see this kind of a live stream coming into these kind of events early on.
Oh my God, I wish we'd had this live stream in some earlier years, but like the climbers, are adapting. Our technology is adapting, and we're getting better and better at showcasing these fabulous events.
Definitely, 100%. It's good to have, it's good to see, it's great to look back on, have these events, so it's, yeah, it's good. A lot of hard work from Emma. Okay, so this is us coming up to the end of our observation period. The athletes will go back into isolation, and then the next time we see them will be one by one coming out to confront the boulders. Okay, so there we go. Everyone's up back into isolation, and time for the show.
Okay, so where we're going to start each competitor is going to have 4 minutes, no more, no less, to complete the boulders. Let's say they start the climb, and the clock is ending, they're not allowed to finish it. Okay, it's 4 minutes, no more, no less. They're allowed to stop before that, obviously. Finish any day. Are you ready to start? Yeah. Alright, we're going to have our first competitors coming in. Getting the bag with the bags. Good. Okay, so we're going to start with Rose and Ben in a second.
Okay, so we got Rose and Ben coming out first.
As part of this amazing live stream technology, we are going to have score previews in the corners of the screen. But note that for the first ones, you're not going to see much populated, obviously, because no one's completed the boulder yet. And it does take us some time to get that score feedback. So it's not a mistake. It will be there.
Okay, looks like we're off. Okay, and we're off. First finalists starting their boulders. Okay, so we have our first attempt from both our athletes. Okay, quite an electric start for the men's boulder, quite powerful. Jump into a small crater, which isn't as good as it looks on the live stream, I don't think.
It doesn't look good to me. It looks terrible from here. And Rose having exactly the opposite style of start.
Yeah, definitely. For the men's round, you got to come out and do a big jump. For the women's round, you got to come out, control yourself on your feet, and make a little pop across to the zone.
Let's go, Rose.
Okay, so we have Rose moving through, moving towards the zone, but without control yet. In order to get the zone, we need control. Yeah. It's not enough to just touch it, has to be under control. Oh, really good try there from Ben.
Rose, possibly better known for her lead prowess. Louis is just announcing over to everyone here how she's just sent White Ladder, one of Australia's 34s, which, if you know lead climbing, that is a huge number, particularly in Australia.
Huge achievement.
Huge achievement. Real close attempt from Ben just there.
Yeah, you'll see
he'll give that another go.
Definitely. You'll see the athletes begin to learn a little bit the movement, begin to understand a little bit, understand where the boulders are going. You'll see them constantly analyzing as they come off the wall, constantly try to work out what works, what doesn't. And a big part of it is all about time management. It's all about time management, how you manage your time, your tries. So there's a lot to think about on the mats. A lot to think about.
Yeah. Is this first move on the men's, do you feel it's a pretty powerful first move? Like, would you recommend more rest for it, or do you think it's the kind that you gotta just kind of throw yourself at?
Well, I think it's a powerful move. We're coming off 4 points contact on a bad foot, jumping into a low percentage catch. It's power, grip, gotta come out, you gotta be ready to fight and try hard. Quite specific movement, but definitely nothing beyond any of the athletes that are coming out.
The start of both these problems proving real tricky for both athletes.
Yeah, definitely.
And sometimes something new there. That was interesting. Looking good from Rome.
There we go. It looks like that's what we're looking for. Oh, much closer from Ben, much closer. And just like that, Boulder 1's over. Goes very, very quickly. So these athletes will go back into isolation, and then we'll have our second athletes coming out. Okay, so we'll be coming in with our athletes who qualified in 5th position. So we've got Mackenzie Henson and Max Thomas.
Mackenzie Henson being another lead competitor, better known for a lead rather, coming off the Youth World Championships most recently. Max Thomas also coming back from Youth World Champs in Boulder. So, like I said, stacked team of international competitive athletes here.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of these athletes are, as I said earlier, they're in good shape, ready to try hard. Good first start there from Max. Good first try. Okay, so we have Mackenzie working her way across over this very flat hold foot. And we got Max getting the first move done.
That's a zone on men's 1.
Yeah, Max moving through the boulder. Got the zone, as you said. Now comes the wrestle. And looks like we might have Mackenzie with the zone as well. Yeah, there we go. We got movement.
I would give that.
Yeah, just that little foot swap in order to keep stability and then move up through the volumes. Good for Max. Good to see the athletes coming out and getting through the boulders.
Mackenzie was well known for technical climbing. She's very proficient on movements and very accurate.
Okay, so both athletes made a little bit of progress in the boulders. You can see them resting, putting back on liquid chalk, getting the boulders brushed by our brushing team. And then they'll hydrate, grab some water, and then get started, kick back off. Every athlete has a different way of going about it. Usually, depending on how good they feel on the boulder, will depend on how long they rest or whether or not they want to go back on it quickly to try work something out. Looks like Max is taking a longer rest. He's already got the zone and must feel confident that he'll get through to the top. So it's good tactics.
Definitely smart tactics from Max. I wouldn't jump right back to that move if I'd secured the zone. Definitely want to rest up and give it a good burn.
Yeah, great control there. Great control.
Let's go, Max.
Taking his time, moving precisely through the boulder, which is good. There we go. 1 minute 37 on the clock, so Max will have time to get the boulder brushed, chalk up again, knows everything that needs to be done now. It's just a question of getting it done. So this is sometimes the hardest part for the athlete. They know it's possible. You've got to reset and get ready to do it again.
Mackenzie getting very consistent to this zone.
But Mackenzie going up left, choosing to not use the foot on the right hand side. See how that pays off. Unfortunate. Okay, so just under a minute left. Probably see Max go with about 45 seconds to go, just in case he drops that first move. That will give him the chance to get back on the boulder again. Okay, let's see if we can get a top on men's one. Max really fighting hard over here. Every try on these boulders saps a lot of energy out of the athletes. Having a quick glance at the clock, checking his time. Here we go. Unlucky, really unlucky. Good try.
Real good try. One good thing about the finals round is you do get a lot of rest in between your boulders, right? Because we're running athlete by athlete, so hopefully Max can recharge before his next out.
Yeah, definitely. He'll have a chance to go back, refresh, reset, get his shoes off, start thinking about the next boulder. So.
Totally.
Okay, so we have our third athlete coming out. We have Judith Carroll, and for the men we have Marley Ferguson. Both with very strong rounds this morning. Good performances on the boulders and qualies. Let's see what they got to give in finals. As you can hear, Marley's got a lot of support from the locals.
When I was asking for fun facts about all of the boulders in this final, every single person just said Marley, strong, super strong, just crazy strong.
Yeah, he's got really strong in the last year. Really strong. Developed a lot as a climber, moving really well on the wall. So let's see what we can get.
And Judith, of course, no stranger to the Skywood stage or really any finals stage, always consistently at the top of the list. Let's see what she can make of this boulder.
Okay, Judith working her way across. Getting the foot out early. Oh, really good job. Really good job getting the zone. So trying something different from what we've seen all our other athletes do, which is quite interesting. Then just coming off on that small crimp.
Oh, and Marley is going towards the zone now.
Yeah, second attempt from Marley, I think. Straight into the zone. You see he's really fighting hard to hold on to those volumes. It doesn't look as steep, but it's quite a steep wall.
I was going to say, and those feet are not going to be good on those volumes. It's pretty much just flat down from what I can see.
Yeah, definitely. They're holding on to very small holds, and the volumes they're good, but they're flat. And the feet are not very positive until they get across to the cheetah hold sticking out on the right-hand side. So it's a real energy-sapping move across to get to the position for the last move. So both athletes resting, having made progress, both secured zone. Judith just about to get started again. There we go, Judith scoring the zone again. See how Judith moves through to this crimp. It's quite hard to see, but there's a very small crimp on the underside of the volume.
If you haven't seen Judith on the screen, she's also been doing ninja warrior on the side. She was just doing the American version this year, last year. She's been in the Australian ninja warrior team for a long time and she's got you to the finals.
Okay, here we go. Judith back on again. Women's one proving to be quite a tough boulder.
Yeah.
3 athletes in and still no top. Quite complex.
Quite complex indeed. I'm
Yeah,
curious
great
to
work
see
from
which finish
Judith.
she'll try for this attempt.
Ah, close. There we go from Marley.
Working
Moving
hard.
through again. Got that move dialed now. Understands what to do. Working his way through his powerful traverse. Feet across first. A bit more
Very
efficient.
smart getting that
Yeah,
foot.
smart climbing. All about body tension. The whole way through the climb, body tension, body tension. Okay, Judith giving it another go. Really well on that move to zone. Really well. Got this fast stand up to the crimp in the volume. Oh, so close. Just caught that with her back 2 fingers. Just missed it. Marley with what will probably be his last try. 20 seconds left. Ah, unfortunate. As you see Marley looking down at his skin. These climbers have been doing a lot of climbing recently. Qualies this morning, a lot of climbing. Skin management is arguably the most annoying thing as an athlete.
And it was warm today too.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it was bad conditions, but you get surprised how warm it gets in the competition zone.
Yeah, definitely. Once you get a lot of people into a small space. That being said, I'm still getting used to this Australian winter, spring where it's 30
you and me
degrees.
both. I don't understand it.
I don't
I'm
think
not
I've
complaining about it, but
Yeah.
I don't understand it still.
Okay, so we have our next 2 athletes coming out. We have Emily Scott and we have Mallow. Mallow, one of our out-of-state climbers.
Yeah, representing Queensland in this comp.
Okay, let's see what we get.
And Emily Scott, one of our ACT climbers. This is a combined New South Wales ACT Championships today. Emily looking pretty good.
Okay, so you can see Emily much more confident on her feet, much more steady. Really showing the technical skill.
Yeah, she really had a plan for that and moved slowly and comfortably through.
You really see the experience coming out in the climbers that are, pushing and training a lot and regularly involved in the competitions, especially in a finals format like this.
Well, and Emily in particular recently just made semis at the Youth World Championships, so definitely that experience showing through.
Yeah, definitely. So, brushers coming in, doing their work. Athletes both resting, hands on the hips, thinking. It's really difficult, really challenging, the 4 minutes. Coming out and having 4 minutes to work out these boulders, they're really, really difficult, really hard, and to execute them really is a skill. Again, Emily taking her time coming across, really controlled in that position, really controlled. And we have the fast stand up into the crimp in the volume. Just a foot slip on that left foot there.
Marlo sticking that move for this first time, I think. Just casually switching hands.
Yeah, Malo looking real. Wow. Not going up. I was about to say looking really comfortable, but just popped up on the zone. Yeah, choosing to go straight from the crater out to the zone. All our athletes previously, we've seen them kind of move along through the volume. See if he readjusts or if he picks to go with the same way. But so far, route setters giving us some hard boulders. Hard boulders.
Let's see if Emily tries something different this time, maybe.
We go Malo again. Into the crater, moving through. And Emily just coming off on the stand-up. There we go. Moving through the zone. As we've seen before, this movement really challenging our athletes. Unfortunate. Really hard to match on that zone. It's a real single-handed, small, flat, slopey crimp. So just over 40 seconds to go, just under 40 seconds, sorry. Possibly our last chance to see Malo on boulder number 1. And Emily, different beta that time, trying to go with the right hand to the crimp. Yeah, different beta. Looking for that opposition probably to control the barn door.
And she's definitely going to try to race through this and get there again. She's got a little bit of time. Just about 10 seconds now. Come on, Emily. Really going to have to race
Malo
through
off
the
and
top.
much better try from Emily there. Much better try. Again, that's where we see the 4-minute format. It really takes it out of you. You really don't have that long to work out these boulders. Okay, so our next athlete coming out, we have Summer Fraser and Sam Lavender. Both with some really good climbing in qualies this morning. Really good climbing.
Okay, ready to start in 3, 2, 1, and go.
So our athletes who qualified in second after semis, so this is our second last climber. Let's see if we can find a top on either of these boulders. Strong first try there from Sam.
Summer looking pretty comfortable. Nice.
Summer just trying to find that balance point on that small flat hold down low.
Summer also just coming back from Youth World Champs, and along with Emily, also a member of the Australian Opens team, both youth and adult.
Okay, so both athletes struggling to get through this early part of the boulder, but as we know, it seems to take a bit of time to get started and established and work out where to go.
Some real enthusiastic support in the crowd, which is good. You want that. You want that in a final. Yes.
There we go. Summer moving into the zone.
Summer's secured the zone now.
And looks like we got, yeah, there we go. We got Sam up.
And Sam, let's go.
Summer
Not quite
pulling
there.
all the way through. First time we've seen, close. First time we've seen anybody get through to the crimp. And Sam getting set up for the second last move here. Got to shift his hand along. Get established on this foot.
Come on.
Here we go, set up. Will we see a top? Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Very similar to Max's try.
Well,
That drive-by to the
time
top
reset.
looks difficult.
Got a minute and a half.
Yeah, definitely a minute and a half, plenty of time. Understood all the moves, understood what's asked of him. Plenty of time to rest and get started again. We'll see how Summer gets on. Again, first time we've seen anybody get past the zone and moving up through that volume stack over there. So hopefully we'll see some movement through that area again. See some of the athletes sometimes getting anything that they can get their hands on. Fingernails behind the holds. And Summer strong,
Summer,
pulling through.
Real strong. Oh.
Unlucky. Really unlucky there.
And like you said, she's just mincing that foothold on the way through. I don't even think that's intended for hands. All right, 35 seconds left for Sam Lavender to try this top again. And for Summer.
Oh, Sam
Show
choosing
us
to
the
go
top
without
of this
even
boulder.
holding into the crate at that time and calling it time. Here we go, Summer again over on the women's one. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
Well, a tough start for these athletes. A real tough start.
Indeed. Oh, Summer's going again. Summer's going for it. Let's go, Summer.
Unfortunate. Yeah, real tough start. That's us moving on to our last two athletes. So we have Junko Kitawaki and we have Dylan Parks. Dylan, our only athlete to top all the quality boulders this morning. So
And Junko also our only athlete to top all 5 boulders in the women. So
this is probably our best chance to get a top.
absolutely. Junko and Dylan, you're our only hopes.
Oh, looks like we have a bit of a technical incident. It's probably blood. It's what's going to happen with friction sometimes. You'll see the root cells will go up. They'll check it with a blood kit, clean it if there's any issues.
Funny that they should choose an all red problem for the first climb to have some kind of blood issue on it. Oh, that was real quick.
Yeah, the athletes will do whatever they can really to keep hold. Sometimes the forearm will take a bit of a hit, especially if you're holding on to something like that. Okay, so here we go. Last athletes coming out on women's one and men's one. I'm really excited to see both on these boulders.
Oh, me too. Junko's just been smashing it in the women's. Most recently won the 9D Winter Boulder Series as well, and like I said, only woman here to top all 5 of the qualities boulders. Formerly Team Japan, so definitely in for a treat. And Dylan Parks, of course, finished 6th in the Youth World Championships this year.
Yeah. Dylan came out, did all the boulders, 5 boulders, 6 tries. So quick morning for Dylan. You can see him making light work of the first move of boulder 1. Really looking good moving through these volumes. Getting himself set up. You see the athletes. You see the athletes adapting, try to work out what works for them. An unfortunate slip. Unfortunate slip. And we have Junko going for a second try, moving towards the zone. Whoa, moving really quick, much faster than any of our other athletes have done.
Definitely.
Confident on her feet.
Dylan getting some help from our friendly brushers.
Okay, so Dylan resting.
He is resting. Another show of experience. Junko adjusting her beta. Ooh. Another new beta we haven't seen before, trying to go for the press.
Junko a little bit more confident there, moving through quickly. And we'll see Dylan rested. Fingers crossed we get a top here. I think the root setters would like it. Dylan would definitely like it.
I think we'd all like it.
Really strong moving through. Getting himself set up for the second last move. And Junko going, whoa, hand down low. Here we go with Dylan. Eyes on men's one and off. Unfortunately, off.
Just not feeling comfortable up there at that point of the climb. Not that it looks comfortable, don't get me wrong. But
sometimes the athletes, they'll give it their best, but if it's not feeling right, they'll come down and reassess. There we go, Junko really moving through coordination to the zone.
Let's see if she can make this.
Into the fast stand-up, going slow. 1 minute on the clock. I hear the buzzer. Reassessing, taking time. I commit. Oh, and an unfortunate foot slip. Dylan, 40 seconds less. This will be last. This will be his last go.
Last go, best go. Let's go, Dylan.
Really strong on that first move, just floating through it. Got this section dialed. So hopefully we'll be able to find a more comfortable position. There we go, moving the left hand in now. And unfortunately, that looks like it'll be it.
No tops, no tops.
No tops in number one.
The boulders at all. Hopefully our athletes have had a good mental reset.
Yeah, a lot of these athletes, they're used to it. They're used to the format, they're used to finals, they're used to isolation. They'll have had time to go back, they'll have time to gather their thoughts, get themselves ready for the next boulder. Most of them will just turn the page. Doesn't mean much to think about the boulder that's passed, just move on to the next one.
They'd also probably have some idea that nobody topped it, knowing how long everyone stayed out.
Definitely, definitely. You definitely know by how long someone's been out, whether it's been topped or not, and especially in a venue like here, you'll hear the crowd. If they're not wearing headphones, you'll hear the crowd.
Okay, start on the third boulder.
Okay, so here we go. We've got our athletes coming back out. We have Rose Weller, and Benjamin Firth. They'll have had 20 minutes in the back, get themselves set up, get themselves ready for this next boulder.
Pretty good first try of that lâché move.
Yeah, definitely. It's really hard to come out and just off the back hit the cordo straight away. A lot of the cordo moves nowadays are learned movement. And the athletes that are really strong at it, they spend a lot of time playing on it.
Ben wrestling through the start of men's two. Oh, look at that knee stack. Oh.
Okay, so we got Rose getting set up again. Just not having the same momentum as the first go to get across to the zone.
Not enough momentum there from Rose on that attempt. Will Ben do his knee? Yes, he's doing the knee stack.
Really wrestling his way through these
Real
volumes.
off-width climbing happening here
Yeah.
for Ben.
I feel like the root setters, they're really forcing
the
it.
zone, though.
Getting set up for the last move.
Oh. the fight.
Yeah, the Roosters are really pushing the limits here for the athletes. For the men's round, 2 real physical boulders.
Yeah,
Oh, and there we go. We got
Rose.
zone for Rose. Really well done. Good momentum. And
Really
moving through the
smooth.
second part of the boulder.
Yeah, I wonder how she'll like this part.
Wow. So these are these new holds that we've seen coming out from Olio, the 808 range. The athletes will never have seen these holds until today.
How much does that throw you off in competition?
I think some athletes will they'll pay attention to what's available, what's out there, and what's being used. But I guess you just have to adapt, especially with the holds that are of this type with so much dual techs. You don't really know what you're getting sometimes until you're on it. So it's all about adapting.
Ben going through this.
Looks like caving or something over there.
You can see that each athlete leaves some mark. The athletes are getting tired more and more throughout the competition.
So Rose swinging in. Got the move to the zone dialed in now.
Feeling way more confident. in her
Yeah,
wind-up
definitely.
now.
And moving through the paddle.
Really good try.
So women's 2, kind of what we expected, this double electric. Looks like Rose has really got the first move dialed in. Just shows how these athletes can pick the movement up quite quickly and just be able to repeat it over and over again. It's good to see.
Very impressive. Sign of a true athlete. Seasoned competitor.
Fatigue must be kicking in a little bit though.
I think Ben is calling it. Both athletes. Both got a zone.
Yeah,
A lot of zones happening tonight.
yeah. I think the Roosters will be crossing their fingers for a bit more tops, but
Yes.
it's the nature of the game.
I
Don't know
have
what
faith.
happens. Yeah.
I feel good about our chances at tops. We've got a lot of
Definitely.
strong athletes here. Two such athletes out now with Mackenzie and Max joining us again.
Max coming off the top hold on boulder number 1. See how he gets on boulder number 2. Strong physical climber, so see how it goes. Max dropping down low. Will we see the knee scum? Choosing to lock his foot
Call it a
in behind.
calf bar? Is it a heel toe?
Different method and a
Oh,
drop
I
knee
like
to
that
get into the
drop knee.
crimp.
That was
Yeah.
lovely.
I wonder if that's something Max read. Great adaptation, if not. Fighting his way up.
Come on, Max.
Go on, Max.
Come on, Max.
Finding himself in a similar position to boulder number 1. Sorting out his hands. Oh, and a big fall, big fall. Hands on the top hold. I reckon we'll see him take a big rest. And I reckon we'll see the top there. I hope. I would say so. Crowd getting behind him.
I think he's got to have a good amount of time left now, right? So hopefully get back there
Definitely,
again.
definitely. Coming out of ISO straight up to his last move is good, real good. Great to see Max being able to reset after boulder number 1 and just come straight back out and get onto it. Again, a lot of these athletes coming out of the Worlds, it's their bread and butter.
Totally. Mackenzie studying this lâché move, thinking about how to best approach it. I think she was looking for some alternate beta at the start, but I think
I'm
the
sure the
lâché is the
Roosters
way to go.
I'm sure the Roosters have tried to think of everything possible.
I'm sure.
Usually extensive testing on these boulders. Just struggling to find the momentum there. We saw with our first athlete coming out, Rose, is getting that pendulum momentum going in order to get the hips over the first volume.
Max follow the showering type of course, the Buddhism showering course, to be able to maintain his emotion and control his breathing during competition. So if you see him leaning down,
So Max taking a bit of water on board. Different athletes will bring different stuff out with them. Some athletes bring out water, some bring out different shoes, some bring out some, liquid chalk.
Some of us bring out everything.
I'm
All
su-
of our comfort materials.
I'm sure we saw someone with a Woolies basket earlier, didn't we?
Yeah,
All their
it
shoes
was
in a Woolies basket.
basket. I think it was one of our Open B male Boulder Jam competitors, just like
Shout out to the Woolies basket.
full on Woolies basket.
So Mike's really using his time here to rest. Takes a certain amount of
Again
confidence.
looking for a different beta here. Oh! She's gonna try to skip right up? No.
That's a long distance to cover, but potentially, you never know. Sometimes the athletes can be super creative. And
All right, Max is going for it again.
Max back wrestling again. Getting that foot jam in again like the last time that we saw. Bringing out to the volume. Struggling and off. Struggling and off. Just shows how physical these boulders
Very
are.
physical boulder, that one.
So Max desperate to get back on. Quickly pushing the brushes out of the way. Last couple of seconds here to get top. Really fighting hard here. You see him puffing. It's good. Oh, and just a foot slip. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
And what a round so far.
Yeah, definitely. But Max is a professional.
That's what you want, though, as a competitor. Like, nobody wants a round with everyone getting tops and split by attempts, right?
Yeah, definitely. You want the athletes to be challenged. The route setters are asking a lot of complex questions of the athletes. So it's good. We'll see how we get on. Looks very physical, though, the traverse. Very physical.
Very physical.
So we have Judith coming out and Marley. Marley getting quite high established, getting a zone on boulder number 1. And moving to the top. Let's see what we can do on boulder number 2.
I have a good feeling about both these athletes, I gotta say. Maybe I'm just really wanting some tops, but I feel good. I feel like Judith, really comfortable on these moves typically. As
Judith's
demonstrated.
experience showing.
Yep.
Setting up for the paddle.
Definitely the best attempt we've seen so far, and the best first attempt we've seen so far on that boulder.
Marley coming off on the fight.
Not quite getting his position for that beginning.
Yeah, it's good to see. So Judith will know now that it's possible. Definitely moved confidently to the move to the zone and moving through the paddle. Straight back on the boulder. The confidence is speaking. Not wasting any time.
Not at all. Just flying through that first sequence. Come on, Judy.
Oh, just coming off. Again, these holes a lot of dual takes and just missing the aerial.
You
Just
can see her
missing the
hand
aerial.
just slipping off. Heartbreaking.
Marley, big fight wrestling through these volumes. The men have really had a hard round coming out.
Yeah.
2 super powerful volume boulders.
And
Body
a lot of the
tension.
guys coming out just looking for like some better opposition and not having to hold those strong underclings, but I don't know that there's any getting around it to get through that first section.
Yeah, there's definitely not that many holes on the boulder. I think
No.
there's the start hole, there's a crimp, and then there's the top hole. The rest of it is just fighting your way through the volumes. Judith,
on,
here we
Judy.
go. Oh, just coming off.
Yeah,
Try to get
so
the second
close.
hand on. So Judith will definitely know what's possible now. It's just about managing the time. Again, there's the last move, which we don't know what happens yet. It looks like it's quite a
Totally.
powerful stand up, but
Don't tell me the last move is hard, Ryan.
no, I think the last move is a bit more powerful. Looks like there's a foothold on that black volume, but Judith will want to get up there early just in case.
And now Marley's figuring out some jamming. Oh, that was real close from Judith.
Yeah. It's difficult 3 times with a hand in on the paddle. Marley just struggling to navigate the 3D nature of these volumes. We saw
Really showing how
Max.
technical it is, because he's a very, very strong boulderer.
Yeah, definitely. We saw Max getting in that heel toe cam
Yeah.
and then A really
An awesome knee
odd
bar,
drop knee.
drop
Yeah.
knee, yeah, that's what I
Yeah, odd drop knee in order to get to the crimp. See if Marley can find it. Again, Judith making the move to the zone look easy. Setting up for the paddle.
Let's go, Judith. Come on. Oh!
Oh, trying to go
Trying to skip
straight.
paddle, go
Yeah, trying to go
straight. I
straight
mean,
to the good
It
hole.
wasn't that far off it.
I think that was a chance to try and get both hands on the jug rather than paddling through and landing with one. You'll see the athletes after a couple of tries, they'll change their beta, they'll change their method. If it's not working, they'll mix it up, especially as the timer goes down.
Which is good strategy, generally. It was
Yeah,
actually a tip my coach gave me for qualies this morning was to try more betas.
Oh, real close from Judith. Okay, so coming out we have Emily and Malo. Working our way through this final.
All right, let's see what they can do.
Okay, Malo's straight on. Malo fighting his way through the volumes. Getting that heel toe cam that we've seen our athletes using.
Nice. Both athletes securing the zone.
Yeah, both looking strong.
Come on,
Both through to
Emily.
the zone. Oh,
Oh.
so close on the paddle. And Malo fighting to get in that small box. Getting set up for the move to the top.
Oh, he wants a better foot position.
Fortunately, just not close enough to the wall. Just not close enough. We saw Max just bring his foot up a little bit more, which gave him a bit more chance to get up and drive up towards the top hold.
And Emily, really solid first attempt. I mean, she grabbed that first pedal. She just needs to adjust
Yeah.
a little bit to get to the second hole.
Yeah, definitely. Really shows the athletes that are more comfortable with the coordination style of movement. Okay, so we got Emily moving through, resting a bit on the zone, bit of composure.
Yeah, I feel like that's more of a mental rest, isn't it? Just kind of psych yourself up to get up there.
Definitely, it's all about precision on that catch hold. Slowing
Not
it
quite
down, getting the
high
hips
enough.
out for momentum, but just not getting there. Let's see how we get on.
Malo taking a nice long rest, as you'd expect on this boulder.
Yeah, definitely. Especially for the men's round. Men's round is really physical. They need all the rest they can get. We're only 2 boulders in. There's 2 more, so
And skin, not just
Yeah,
physical
definitely.
rest, right? But
definitely.
don't really want to go scraping off those huge fiberglass holds and volumes too much.
Okay, so Mal getting started again. Moving through, wrestling. See if we get this heel toe cam that we've seen from the last few attempts, last few athletes. And Emily making short work to move to the zone.
We got that heel toe
So-
cam again on the men's.
Yeah,
I love how
definitely.
technical this men's problem is.
You can just see the athletes though sapped, and a great try from Emily. But you can see the athletes already is kicking in. It's already kicking in. Powerful, hard climbing for the male athletes.
That last attempt from Emily was so close.
Yes, really close. Again, it's just all about precision on that Joltex hold. But much better momentum, much more power.
Walker by 6 a.m. drove here. Had a hard run to 45, and then had to wait all day to compete tonight. To really
Okay, so Emily getting started again. Time ticking down.
Let's go, Emily.
Okay, there we go, getting set up, having to check the clock. All eyes on the corridor here. Oh, close. Unfortunate.
Oh, Marlowe struggling to get this again. Back in the zone. Oh.
Yeah, unfortunate for Malo.
Oh, Emily's back up again. Oh.
Big fall.
Big fall. Big commit.
Okay, so moving on to our second last athletes, we have Summer and Sam coming out.
Right after, we're gonna have Sam Lavender and Summer Fraser coming. Big, they want to. Sam is the Rosetta's favorites. Every time they're like, he's so sweet, he's the best. The nicest guy around. You're touching the ball. Nice one. Okay, guys, ready to start. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's see what Sam and Summer can do on these boulders.
Yeah, Sam straight into it.
Looking pretty strong through the beginning, too. Yeah.
Sam moving through that
No-
quite
no
confidently, quite
problems.
quickly. Again, will he put in this heel toe cam that we've been seeing? Thinking about it.
Summer winding up for the lache. Nailed it.
Really confident. Good movement from Summer.
Taking a second to size up the paddle.
Yeah, in a close round like this, tries are it'll come down to tries and attempts. So flash and zone's big. So the athletes want to do it in as little tries as possible. That's what gets them the best score.
Sam skipping the zone. Didn't like it after all, though.
Okay, so Summer getting back on, and Sam as well.
Sam just not figuring out the technique to get through to the zone. Let's go, Summer.
Summer just about getting ready to move off into the paddle section of the boulder. Big leg drive. Oh,
pretty good
controlling
effort.
really well the first hold. Got Sam still fighting his way across this traverse here.
I think this is his first time making it to the zone.
Struggling to get established.
Yeah.
Really
He's
complex.
Not feeling
This.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Don't think it's meant to be
Looks like he's
comfortable, though.
potentially wrong-handed.
Oh.
Off. Yeah, most of the athletes we've seen before, they've had their right hand there. Sam had his left hand. Looks really awkward getting established on the zone and getting out of the zone. There goes Summer getting lined up again for the jump into the paddle. Unfortunate. Quick chalk up, get back on. Sam letting the clock run down.
Sam again trying to break the beta and just go straight for the top, but it's not working out for him, I don't think.
Yeah, just trying anything at this point.
I mean, power to you if you can make it happen.
She worked really hard on the boulder.
Unfortunate. So we have our last athletes coming out. We have Junko and Dylan. Both athletes performed really well on boulder number 1. Fortunately, didn't get a top, but both athletes performed well. See what they got in store for us on the boulder number 2.
All right, Dylan getting started.
Okay, so both athletes getting started on the boulders. Dylan making quick work getting across. Junko making the corridor look easy to the zone.
Easy zones
And
for both
Dylan
athletes.
looks like he's in a good position here.
Come on,
He's got the
Let's
foot
go,
up.
Junko.
Oh, really
Oh.
close from Junko as well.
amazing first try.
Dylan working hard into the zone on his first attempt.
Dylan just pressing and finding a foot. Oh,
Oh, real tight space there from Dylan.
Oh.
Yeah. Looked really hard to get out of that
yeah,
space.
very bunched out.
Yeah.
Junko lining
Okay,
this
Junko
up
getting
again.
set up again into the paddle. Seen a lot of our athletes get to
Come
this
on,
point.
Junko.
Oh, really close, really close.
That has to be the closest one we've seen, I think.
Yes, began to slow down the movement. That looked good, looked really good from Junko. Dylan taking a quick rest, sussing things out, getting back on the boulder. Reckon this is one of those boulders the athletes they don't want to put a lot of tries into. Super
Definitely.
powerful.
Trying another one trying the break.
Yeah, trying to go straight up. Oh,
Oh my God.
unfortunate. Just goes to show you how hard it is going across to the left that the athletes are trying to go straight up. Here we go with
Come on,
Junko again.
Junko.
Big wind up. And almost so close to a catch. So close to a catch there. I reckon we got enough time. Both athletes resting. Oh, Junko, just as I say that, just gets started,
Just
kicks off.
energy for days. Let's go.
Be great to see a top here. Would be great to see a top. The crowd are desperate for it.
The crowd is ready for it. The crowd wants this move.
Here we go. Big drive. Oh, just overshot it. Just missed it and overshot it. Dylan again in through the zone.
Dylan in a pretty good position. Yep.
Getting
goes
set
that foot
up.
Over. Come on.
Oh, and a foot slip on the zone. Left foot just slipped before he went off. Okay, so both our athletes going off. Oh,
Definitely some fatigue happening.
yeah, definitely. It's been a long day for a lot of these athletes.
Get so
And the
close
boulders
on
have
that
been
move
hard.
so many times.
Yeah. But that's what they're here for. They like that. They like it. They're here to try hard, here to put in a bit of a show.
Come on, Junko. Come on.
Ah, so close. And there we go, that's it. Boulder number 2, super hard round. No tops.
Super hard.
No tops.
No tops. Lots of zones. All right, let's take a look at the scoreboard, shall we? It's a lot of zones.
Yeah, we've got Dylan Parks, first place. We've got Max Thomas, and then we've got Malo. That's our 1, 2, 3 at the moment. As you can see, a lot of zones. And then we have, over in the women's round, we have Judith Carroll, Emily Scott, and Summer Fraser. Again, coming down to zones and attempts. Okay, so here we go on men's 3 and women's 3. Both next to each other, so easy to watch.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice
Men-
for us. Makes it easy to commentate.
Men's 3 moving through these oleo volumes, real small feet, technical climbing, and it looks like another big move to the top. Looks like it's up into the slab, standing up on those 2 feet, and then a reach over to the top hold. And then let's see if what we thought about women's 3 is true.
I'm so curious to see.
I think it
three.
might be ping out, some form of 3D climbing in that
I also
space.
feel like this could be one that suits Rose and her specialty. Already getting into it and looking pretty good. Oh,
It's choosing to
like
drop off.
position.
Yeah, maybe change hands.
Yeah.
Rose also climbed B12, which is about the same grade as the guys. And when I asked her how
There we go.
she said, oh, I just got three boulders, about B12. Very humble.
Case again set up, moving through this 3D volume terrain. Oh,
Yes,
big cut
strong.
loose.
Real good.
Oh, unfortunately just popping off there.
Yeah.
Just take the chance while the brushes are on the boulders, just to give a shout out to all the volunteers. A lot of volunteers from the local gyms, a lot of volunteers from the local climbing community. These events can't happen without the volunteers coming in, really. And we've had a lot throughout the day, whether it's judging, first aid, brushing. It's just a lot of work goes into it. So big shout out to everyone that helps make these events possible.
Absolutely. Let's go, Rose.
Yes, we got Rose making her way through. And just popping off.
Oh,
The
man.
feet on these volumes, they're dual techs and they're really small. So
Yeah, just establishing on men's 3 is a bit of a challenge.
it's a real theme in the finals, a lot of precision involved.
Just sketchy feet.
Yeah, really demanding a lot of trust in those feet. It's really difficult for climbers to go from small feet to flat feet like that. Really small, precise feet, and then over onto the flat volumes. A lot of the time, standing on small feet demands a different shoe than standing on flat feet. So it's really interesting to see how the athletes manage that.
Do you think we'll see the one shoe, two different
One shoe one, one
treatment?
shoe the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we see it regularly in competitions. Some athletes will actually have smaller shoes, but the same brand and model, but they'll use smaller shoes for or newer shoes for smaller footholds. Ben struggling to get a crossover to this move on the zone here, looking down at his skin. So we got Rose in with the heel hook.
She looks
Cutting
so
feet.
calm and collected going
Yeah.
through that first section.
Definitely. I think these kind of movements, crimps like this, 3D climbing, really definitely suits a Rose who prefers more the lead.
Oh, that
Fortunate.
looked like a good attempt.
Just decision making. Ben pinging off on that foot slide there. And that's it for our athletes on number 3. Moving on to our next athletes coming out, we have Mackenzie and Max. I don't know about you, but I'm desperate to see Max get a top. Having his hand on the last hole of boulder number 1 and boulder number 2, I feel like it's deserved.
It's gotta be.
Max choosing to put a chop bag on this one. Smart moves, again showing his experience.
Smart.
Pay attention to the footwork on the slab.
Great work from Max, starting the opposite foot.
Yeah, already looking much better on this
Really
start.
calm, cool and collected coming across.
If Max had the mic, he would say, watch and learn.
Really see how delicate it is coming across that small foothold. Taking his time to readjust his feet. Making the move into the zone. That'll be zone now.
Yes.
And here we have what looks like a super bunch position to get stood up. We'll work those feet up. Doing really well here and just pinging off, unfortunately, just pinging off. Really good effort, really good attempt. Again, we know that attempts are gonna count and attempts to zone are gonna count, so good climbing from Max.
Definitely.
Got Mackenzie struggling to work out what's happening here with the start sequence here.
Yeah, I think she's still figuring it out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I had a look at it and I had a lot longer to look at it than the athletes did, and I
I
still
was gonna
couldn't
say,
figure
I
it
feel
out.
like Rose might have set the expectations too high.
Max straight back on again. You really see the tension in the feet. Unfortunately, just coming off. That hold he's holding with his right hand is this tiny little nubbin. His dual text, there's absolutely nothing on it. It's all in the feet. It's just allowing him to move his weight from his right foot to his left foot.
I couldn't believe how much he was using it on his first attempt, to be honest. Like, he was getting something out of it, which is so impressive. 'Cause, yeah, there's nothing
You really
there.
see him trying hard, gritting his teeth.
See a little bit of that shaky leg.
Okay, we've got Mackenzie. Try to work out this start sequence here. Coming off, unfortunately. Looks super cryptic. There we go, Max getting set up, inside edge now. A little bit better, doesn't have to pivot.
Come on, Max.
Really trying hard to get his feet as high as he can.
Bunch.
Get established on that small foothold.
Come on, Max.
Real fight.
Oh.
Oh, unfortunate. It's a
Again,
real
just
big fight there.
Nothing on that nubbin. So much going through his thumb, trying to push off that.
Yeah, definitely. Again, another super, powerful boulder. Doesn't look like it, but holding the body tension there in order to walk your feet up the ramp and get in such a small space. It's a lot of power. Real tough round for the men here.
Yeah, I think bouldering is a real hard sport to watch if you don't do it yourself, because it can just look like you're walking up this wall right now, but it really does take a lot of concentration, full body tension, like you said. And wow,
Max
looking
getting
really
set
good.
up.
Come on,
Made light work of it that time.
so smooth. Come on, Max.
Standing on that really small dual tech snubbing, got to slow down going to the top. Does well, there we go, we got top. Great climbing from Max, that'll be a huge relief for Max.
Huge relief from the whole crowd, I think. We finally got a top.
Yeah, Max really proud of that. That's some really good climbing.
That's huge.
3 goes on a technical slab like that. Readjust, reassess, get the top. Really good movement. And it was good to see once he got that foot up, confidence in his feet. Never in doubt, moves constantly across. Okay, so we got Judith coming out for the women, and we have Marley coming out for the boys.
Marley with a substantial fan base in the gym. Let's see if those cheers carry him up the wall, huh?
Always seems to have a big following here when he comes up to Skywood. Okay, will Judith's experience get her through the boulder? Let's see. Looking strong so far.
Oh.
Really well to get the foot across early. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, Judith choosing to go with a higher foot this time.
Interesting.
Struggling to get the hands sorted out at this part of the boulder.
It's really not obvious, the starting beta for this women's climb.
Definitely. I mean, they'll have had the chance to talk about it as a group. And they'll probably had a chance to work out what they think might be possible. But it looks like it's proven difficult to get through. And Marley getting established here, moving across to the zone.
Yeah, looking pretty
Looking
good.
really comfortable on his feet there. Oh, the foot swap just coming through. Judith trying hard to get across to that crimp. Yeah, a minute and 40 left on the clock here.
Judith getting the idea to switch hands on that hold. Having a hard time with it though.
Yeah, I mean, as we can hear the local MC saying, Louis, piano matching.
Oh my god.
Matching on a really small hold
Come
here.
on.
Oh, almost
Wow.
getting through.
You could see how much she gave that too.
Yeah, I guess when the athletes are trying as hard as they are, and we have a low scoring round with not too many tops, the athletes are doing a lot of climbing. A lot of climbing.
People are going to start getting a bit antsy at this point, knowing that it's been a one top round so far. No top round for the women. Everyone's really trying to get something.
Yeah. Russe is pushing it.
I mean, these are our top athletes, so they should be pushed.
Definitely.
They want to be pushed.
Judith unfortunately coming off again.
You can see how they're trying to change better solution.
Marley opting for the foot swap. I think if I'm not wrong, Max crossed through with his right
I
foot.
think he did too. I was trying to remember.
Marley choosing to go right foot. Oh, unfortunately coming off.
Unfortunate.
Another
Really
hard
good
slab.
effort from both athletes.
Okay, so we got Emily coming out next and Mallow.
All these competitors are probably able to finish every single boulder in this gym right now. But it's all that time, 40 is very short. It's just a question of how many athletes they can have in the short run.
I feel hopeful for Emily on this one as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Have a good feeling.
Yeah, Emily, a real strong, powerful climber. Mallow, French, slab.
It's got it in the bag.
It has to be.
Has to be. Emily facing the crowd. Didn't work out for her, but the crowd enjoyed it.
Okay, Mallow getting established. Oh, and the commentator's curse. See Mallow waving his finger as Louis, the French MC, says that French
There
climbers
we
are
go,
known for the
Emily.
slab climbing.
There we go, Emily.
Really strong from Emily.
Let's go.
Really strong moving through.
Really strong.
Super powerful climbing from Emily. Really good to see.
Let's go, Emily. Come on. Really strong. Good moving over to the side of this. It's definitely the best we've seen so far. On women's
Emily, the
three.
highest up we've seen anybody on this boulder this
Taking
evening.
a little rest.
Taking a rest, the crowd's cheering her on.
Very smart. And finally get to see the top of this boulder, maybe. Just
Yeah, I
the
think
top
it'll be
section
blind.
at least.
I think it'll be blind from where she is on the boulder. Really has to trust that foot. Oh, doing great. Slow and controlled here, hopefully.
Come on,
Really
Emily.
doing well. It's a great fight here. Great fight. Looking to go
Oh,
down
looking
to the
for a
foot from
foot.
earlier.
There she goes. Now she's got the toe on.
Really good climbing.
Really good
The
fighting.
crowd
Come
going
on, Emily.
wild here. They're desperate. Oh, just pinging off. The foot just coming off the small foothold there.
She's got to know, hearing the crowd, how desperate everyone is to see the top section of this boulder.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in this evening. There's always a lot of people follow these comps. Really good turnout for the crowd.
Minute timer just went off. Let's see Emily fight through this. Come on, Emily. Come on, Emily.
Worked out what to do, worked out how to move through the boulders now. Okay, just time to collect our thoughts, time to pause. Another real physical boulder here.
Keep it together.
Doing well, good on her feet, finding the small jib.
Yes, Emily. Looking better now.
This is where we lost Emily last time. Really needs to work hard. Oh, just came off. Real powerful physical climbing. Okay, so up next we have Summer and Sam.
I'd really like to see Sam get this one. Just really all-around nice guy. And we haven't seen a lot of tops, so I just want to see another top.
Yeah, let's see. Chop bags on. Walking out looking calm. That's what you need for a slab, I think. Okay, both athletes taking a little bit of time just to get used to the boulder again, see the boulder again, remember what it was that they had planned to do, and get started. Sam straight into the slab. moving really well on his feet through this.
Summer also immediately going for the right hand undercling. Not a lot of athletes have, although now she's doubting it. Let's see.
Sam to the zone, left foot established and standing up. A flash on this would do a lot for his score. Choosing to come back down, looks like he's going to readjust the foot.
Let's go, Sam.
Really good climbing from Sam here. We know this last move is trusting that small foot.
Just going for
Slow
it.
then quick. Will we see a flash? Oh, the foot slip. So unfortunate. Okay, so Sam quickly straight up into the penultimate move there, moving to the top. So I imagine he'll take his time, calm himself down, let the jitters go of being at the top of the wall, and then get straight back into it.
I mean, pretty good to get as far as you did on a flash go. You'd like to get the top, but like he knows everything now. He knows.
Yeah, there's no
what
secrets
this,
for
there's
him.
nothing hiding in this boulder.
Exactly, yeah. It's just a question of executing it now and doing so within the amount of time. Some are flicking
Ooh.
through. Difficult try.
pretty
Difficult boulder. Yeah, good. So Judith put her feet first. Some are more similar in size to Emily, so maybe we'll see something similar to what Emily was doing. Sam pretty confidently moving through this, really making this look quite simple, which is great to see. So we had a foot slip on the left foot in the last one. Hopefully we don't see it again. Taking his time.
Come
All
on,
about
Sam.
precision.
There it
And
is.
there's the top. Really good climbing from Sam. 2 tries.
We'll be happy with that. And Summer looking pretty good.
Summer
Yes, Summer.
doing really well to move through there.
Come on.
Fully stretched, getting across that 3D volume. You see Summer looking around, just trying to work out what's going to work.
Trying to figure out this next sequence. It's not obvious, is it?
Really working hard. Yeah. You can see there's a real barn door getting around the corner when your feet are like that. Really struggling to control it. But professional athlete, stop in, look in, assess in. Not worrying, look at the clock. Straight back on.
I have to say, Summer's definitely got a fiery look in her eye approaching this boulder. She wants this boulder.
Yeah, I mean, like all these athletes, they come out, they want to put on a show, they want to get tops, they want to get to the top of boulders, they want to prove that the train is going somewhere. So difficult. It's difficult when it's a low-scoring round like that. You really have to reset when you get through. And coming out next, our last climbers on this boulder, we have Junko and Dylan. Dylan looked super comfortable on the slab in qualies. Same part of the wall. Made very quick work of it with a flash. Let's see what we get here with the boulder in finals. Dylan just taking a little second just to refresh himself with the boulder, get started. Junko doing the same. Junko, a real powerful climber. One of the only climbers that we had do one of our qualification boulders. Crimpy, powerful. So we'll see how she navigates this part of the boulder. Looking relatively comfortable.
Oh, very different method
Wow,
from
straight
Junko
into
right
the
now.
into the stem, into the chimney.
Be interesting to make this work. Risky
Oh,
though.
I don't know if the Russer saw that. That is crazy. Still hasn't gotten round to the zone, but is just choosing to stand straight up. Now we have the zone, and we have Dylan at the top of the wall. Both these athletes showing why they qualified in first place for these finals. Junko really precarious on that right foot, but seems to be doing well. And Dill really calm with a flash.
Flash from Dylan.
Great climbing from Dill. Great climbing from Dill. And Junko struggling to get out of this
Fighting, but
bridge, stem, I don't know what you want to call it. Oh, did well. That's a long fight. Been on the boulder for more than a minute.
now we can put our full attention on Junko. Do you think she'll try that again?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
I don't see why she would change something that
It
works.
pretty well for her.
Yeah, definitely. I think the only difficult thing for Junko is going to be time management at this point.
Absolutely.
That was a minute and a bit on the wall, so it's a rest for about a minute for such a powerful boulder, and then straight back on, really. So we
the
can
real hard
anticipate.
thing with a powerful boulder like that is you also can't like wait until you're 30 seconds down.
Yeah.
You need time to do that boulder
Yeah.
again.
And most athletes, they'll leave a little bit earlier, so that if something does go wrong, they have the opportunity to get on again. So with that in mind, Junko, quick rest, straight back on.
The other good thing for her is this time around, she's already secured that zone on the first go. She doesn't even have to, mess around trying to reach over to it if she can just go straight up.
Looking a little bit lost, maybe struggling to remember what it was that she did before.
Yeah.
Sometimes these 3D complex boulders like that, we can get lost. Happens to all of us. You get a bit lost, can't really remember what it was that you did.
Yeah, you just kind of climb it instinctively. I mean, especially the way she climbed it was just kind of using all of her body, however she could, to get through. I mean, I can't remember what she did the first time. I just know where she ended up.
Exactly. I was trying to remember myself, and I can't remember. All eyes on Junko here. There we go.
This looks
really
similar
struggling to
what she
pull
did
through.
with her drop
Yeah,
knee.
that's it. That
was it.
crazy drop knee in the corner there. Oh, I know.
Taking a lot out though.
Yeah, it's definitely taken a lot over. I think that first try took a lot out.
Oh, we've got some tops in the men's.
Okay, so that was our last climbers out on boulder number 3, and we're moving on to boulder number 4.
We'll take a quick look at the scores of where we're at. I don't think these are fully updated yet. There we go. I was going to say, we've got 3 clear leaders in the men right now with Dylan, Sam, and Max. And then in the women, it is a tight race, although we do have 3 clear winners with 3 zones apiece with Emily, Junko, and Summer. So it's really all down to boulder number 4.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to come down to boulder number 4. It's going to come down to who can top the boulder quick.
We've got Rose and Benjamin back for boulder number 4. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, I mean, in a low-scoring round like this, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. You come in from last place and find yourself on the podium.
It's true, it's a wide open field. Honestly, in both, it's a wide open field because it's only one top for the top men right now.
Well, we have 3 tops on men's 3. So, yeah, it's the win's there for any of them. So we have this fast stand up into the corridor. Really well there. Rose doing great to
making
get
it
through
through
to
the
the zone. Second go, I think. working our way through this powerful volume section. Open hand pinches.
Let's go, Rose.
Oh, just pinging off. Ben having a couple goes on the start of men's 4. Super powerful boulder and the steepest wall that we have. Don't know if you can see, but those white holds that are on the wall are completely Joltex, another Oleo invention.
What a nice invention for us climbers, just pure dual-tech flat white holds.
I mean, it's great if you're a root setter. Really helps you
Oleo.
force sequences. As a root setter, Joltex is a real love-hate relationship.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Go Rose again, making quick work getting into the second last move here. Just coming off again. Looks like it's difficult to get around the corner to get stood up.
Those pinches do not look great.
No, I think especially this late in the round as well, the athletes are going to be, the skin's going to be screaming at them.
And that'll be a panel of dual techs on the front of them too,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So you're not getting
yeah,
anything
exactly.
out of the palm.
And I think, I might be wrong, but I think from here the top hold is the worst of the 4 pinches.
I think
so
you're right.
I think it's a bit of a slower movement.
It's pretty flared pinch with a wide strip
Yeah.
of dual techs in the middle. It's kind of mean.
But great to see from Rose coming straight back out, resetting. Really, oh, unfortunately there, but really been doing well to get through to the zone.
As the 1 minute warning.
You can see how the brushes are way more active on the tools. Every sloper has to be brushed.
Come on, Rose.
Super quick.
So Rose back in a similar position that we've seen her in before. Trying something different this time. Oh no, going back into it. Crimp in the back of the volume. Oh, and the foot
Don't
slip,
know about
unfortunate.
that.
When the holds are bad, you'd be surprised what
It's
the
true.
athletes
If
can
anyone
find.
can make it work, these guys can. I could not.
Then he's checking the clock.
Real hard start here for Ben.
Yeah. Rose
Struggling to get
really
through and
figured out
established.
that starting move though. Come on, quick go to the top. No, couldn't quite get it.
Yeah, again, it's another example of how these athletes learn the movement quick. They pick it up quick and they're able to execute it quickly. Okay, so we have Mackenzie coming out and Max. Max, one of the 3 climbers that made it to the top of the slab, so this is for Podium.
Okay, we're ready to start in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
For Podium and a show.
Definitely.
Let's see a nice showy top at the end.
Max a real strong, powerful climber, so fingers crossed.
Oh, Mackenzie going for a slow start to this electric boulder.
Yeah, it looks like she's crimping the
She's
panel.
finding a way.
Yeah, looks
But
like she's
how-
crimping the
how
joint
will
in the
she get
panel.
through, I wonder.
I think sometimes we can find ourselves in a stable position, but it can be difficult to move on from it. But it's like she's trying to suss out what she's want to move into next.
Yeah, well, she's
And
here now.
Choosing
so.
to crimp the panel again.
She's trying to get a push on the wall, but it's not really at a good angle for pushing off in that position.
Again, these athletes, such a low scoring round, they don't want to fall. They want to get these boulders done quick. So they're trying to mitigate that risk by slowing things down.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, it's not paid off there. It's going to come down to tries. Max having a suss out, having a look at these slopers. These holds are really not that positive in the steep. Try to find that moment of levitation there. Try to hug on to both of them.
Seeing Mackenzie wind up, but no, going back to the heel beta. Let's go, Mackenzie. There you go, Mackenzie.
Yeah, come into the corridor move.
Oh,
Max
come on, Max.
sticking the first move. Oh, and just pinging off. Straight down to look at his skin. Real powerful climbing from Max. You'd hear him slap that from all the way back here. Quick glance at the clock, working out the game plan. Mackenzie try to pull through and go straight to the zone. Saw the previous athlete. Rose stop in the shoulder.
Let's go, Mackenzie.
Mike's just resting, taking his time. Knows this is a hard boulder for sure. Crowd really desperate for a top. Unfortunate for Max there.
God, that's a hard move. That.
Like super low percentage. And Mackenzie committing to the corridor, but not quite finding the stop that everybody, that Rose found earlier. Max doing well again, getting the heel up. Secured the zone, that could be really useful. Big fight from Max. Powerful climbing.
Oh. Real valuable zone just there.
Real valuable zone.
And Mackenzie pretty close, but didn't quite get it, unfortunately. But it was really good to see her, commit more and more to the movement and really go for it at the end.
Yeah, definitely.
She should be proud of that.
So we got Judith coming out with Marley. Judith will be desperate to move up the leaderboard here. Keep pushing.
And she is generally quite good at these coordination moves, so let's see what she can do.
Let's see what we get. Marley's about to take off on men's 4. Judith choosing like Mackenzie to go straight away through to the zone.
Really good
See how
first
that goes.
go.
Yeah, definitely. Marley similar to Max, giving it a good try. Coming off. Those oleo slopers in the steep, I can't stress enough, they are hard to hold.
Come on, Judith. Oh!
Marley just about to, just pinging off again.
I mean, I liked the look of the straight to the zone, but now that I'm seeing it, it feels a bit insecure.
Yeah, I
Rose
think
made it look so, I don't want to say chill, because obviously it's a hard move, but looked really good stopping right before the zone.
definitely. It's really hard to stop your momentum when you're going downwards.
Yeah.
And I think Rose picked that out pretty quickly and went into the shoulder.
Yes.
Although I say that, and we just get we just get them doing the move.
Wrong.
It's good from Judith
Come
here.
on, Judy.
Got to release that toe and get the foot up.
Yeah.
Struggling on those pinches.
Now she's felt them and she sees how bad they are. Just shaking her head. But now that she's felt them, maybe she will approach them differently.
Yeah.
With the
again, it's all
wisdom.
info. Yeah, it's all info, isn't it? All the top athletes, every time they come off, it's all info.
Mali recently said,
Come on, Molly! Come on!
he's been showing great strength.
Nice.
Judith making that move look easy, easy.
Oh, going with a higher foot.
Oh, foot slip. Ah, fortunate foot slip.
Mali back there running on ski, but they keep pushing.
Marley resting, shaking out. Hard powerful round for him. Quick glance at the clock, and off we go, I reckon. It looks like he's going to give it his best. Push for the zone, I think. The time left. Trying something different.
She is just
So 1
nailing
minute.
that move every time.
Yeah, the change of tempo in this boulder from the fast to the slow is a tool that root setters will pull out every so often. Changing up the style and the questions after the athlete. Judith standing on the dual text. Oh. It's really difficult for the athletes at this stage, especially the female athletes. I mean, it's a long final, not to get tops, to be fighting hard. It must begin to get into the head of the athletes.
And again, gotta highlight that, particularly the top athletes, many of them were also first up in the qualies this morning, which means they were here at 6:45, 7 o'clock, so it's been a long day.
Yeah, it's a great point. Marley signing off there. Okay, so next out we have Emily and Malo.
Getting close to the end now. Final
it's-
3 athletes.
Yeah, the last 3
Go.
climbers.
Okay, ready to start in 3, 2, 1, 0. I don't want to repeat your picture for my you get to say Ali. He's gonna need to squeeze.
It's probably a good time to remind everyone also what these athletes are competing for, particularly at this event, being New South Wales ACT State Boulder Finals. Basically competing for a place on the, to go to nationals rather,
Yeah.
to get an invite to nationals, compete for a chance to be on the Australian Open team.
Yeah. Maro with some different beta here, high heel to hand. Looked like it worked for him. Again, showing the individual creativity of each athlete, trying what works for them. And looks like you got what you wanted. Looks like Malo is doing a tire change. He's changing shoes.
Nice. About time we saw that.
It's not out of a Woolies basket,
When
but
you're serious. Do you think the shoes were the problem on this boulder? I guess for the heel hook.
I guess, yeah, he's trying to heel hook maybe.
Emily's
Yeah,
through this tricky first
Emily
move.
through to the zone. That's gonna bump them up.
Entering the second phase of the boulder.
Crazy switch of hands at the start there from Malo. Oh, he's sticking really well there. The beta for the hand swap at the start there is insane. So holding the starting position, coming in, high heel and moving out.
Emily also liking this toe jam that Judith had tried. Not making it work though.
I think it looks quite hard to get out of the toe jam. I think that leg coming around, a lot of momentum. Maybe easier to stay in line and switch and sit on the heel. I might be wrong, I've been wrong so far. It's twice now. Malo with a big rest. It's a crazy method here, just about to get started there on men's 4. So establishes 4 points contact and comes in. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate.
By the way, I should caveat that neither Ryan nor I have been briefed on these boulders. We did not get the IFSC commentator treatment, so we can't tell you what they're doing wrong. We can only guess.
Yeah, definitely. There's no. We didn't get to have a chat with the route setters. The route setters were working hard, getting the boulders up quickly. So we're kind of off the cuff. There goes Malo. Real powerful climbing from Malo. Great flexibility, getting the heel up high. Just unfortunately powering out there.
Oh, just sliding off that meat wrap.
It's been a really powerful round for both men and women. There's a lot of volumes, a lot of powerful, hard physical climbing.
Let's go, Malo.
Oh, unfortunate. Crowd cheering Malo to get back on again, give it another go. Emily working hard, working really hard. Crowd willing her to get to the top. She can get that heel down and twisted. Oh, hand on the top hold, unfortunate. Really good try. Closest we've seen anyone come yet. Okay, so we have Summer and Sam coming out. Let's see what these athletes are going to put on for us. Some are pretty good on the cordo. Sam trying to readjust as he jumps out. Some are going with a similar method to Judith.
The visualization of the moves is insane. They never tried it.
Strong from Sam,
Close
really
from
strong from
Sam.
Sam. Slightly different hand position that time. Just conferring with the judge. I imagine the judge is making sure he hits all 4 points of contact. Strong from Sam, matching the first hold. Jumping out to the second.
Really strong.
And just paying off, unfortunately. Oh, and Summer pulling through that cordo really quick. Summer just taking the time. Again, low scoring round, attempts are going to count, so really visualizing, trying to work out how it felt, what needs to change.
Let's go, Summer.
Oh, almost up there.
Nearly.
I wonder if she'll change her beta. Sam already with his forearm strapped up from boulder number 1.
Oh my goodness, I hadn't even noticed.
Looks
that.
like there's even more strapping there now. There's been a lot of hugging volumes in this round for the men.
Nice,
Summer stopped.
Good stop.
Learned from the last try. Just about to move through to the zone, just adjusting, moving quickly. Sussing out the pinches.
Just very, very good idea strategically to suss those out and not immediately commit to anything, because we've seen how that can go.
Yeah, you can see all the athletes have tried to find the best part, where's best to hold.
I'm not convinced there is a best part on these holes. It just seems it's all bad. Come on, Summer.
I think it's all about the guppy. It's all about wrapping the corners. That's what it looks like.
I like this, yes.
Here we go, here we go. Oh! Unfortunate. Really close try. Quick to get back on. Quick glance at the clock.
Summer very keen to get back there.
Just over 40 seconds left.
Come on, Summer.
She's got to slow down.
Come on, Sam.
Pose. Sam working hard. Move to zone. Really, really powerful. Both athletes looking like this would be the last try.
I think so. Oh, come on,
Sam with the
Sam.
toe hook. Different beta again.
Come on, Sam.
Into the zone. Really strong climbing here. Oh. Time's up. Unfortunate. Completely different beta from what we've seen from everybody else.
Very different.
This goes to show you right to the end. Trying hard.
Totally.
Dylan calmly walking out, and we have Junko and Dylan. Junko with a little fist in the air, signaling to someone in the crowd, ready to give it a roll. And Dylan, focused as always, calm and focused.
Come on, Dylan.
Dylan straight into
There we go.
the move before zone, looking really strong.
Looking strong.
Secure zone on the first go, into the undercut, just about to bust out. The crowd really ramping up. Big, powerful move. And it's up. Great climbing from Dylan.
Wow.
Really showing us why he came out first place in qualies. Really good climbing. A flash on men's number 4.
That was a great way to end the men's comp.
Definitely.
What an exciting top.
Yeah, definitely.
And now all our focus can go on Junko for this last one.
Yeah, still looking for that top in the women's round.
Still waiting for it.
All down at Junko. Working out how to slow down the momentum. Doing well. Junko straight back on. Try to get to the zone. There we go. Great. Moving confidently down to the zone. And then moving through towards the top. Time to navigate the simple volumes, these wide pinches that we've seen everybody struggle with. Opting for the toe cam.
Stepping on the dual text for a second there. Very daring, very brave. There we go.
Opting for the heel. You see, like, all of our female athletes try to find how to hold and navigate these volumes. Super controlled. Crowd's really willing her up. Looking strong. Gotta get that foot up. Bit outstretched. Got to move the foot up slightly. Oh, we got crimp in the screw hole.
Oh, her left foot does not look.
Oh, needed that left foot higher.
That left foot was not in the position she wanted it to be in.
It worked once, she can make it work twice.
Okay, Junko, straight through the corridor,
So
straight to
slightly
the
different
zone.
beta through that section. I hadn't seen anyone do the 1 foot hop through there.
Oh,
she's
choosing the
got
higher heel
ideas
this time.
now.
Yeah. I think she knows she's got to get the foot higher. She knows she's going to have to work just that little bit extra here to get round.
She knows what to
Squeezing
do now.
real hard. All the way to the
Come on,
top.
Junko, yeah.
And we finally get it.
There it
Top of the women's
is.
round. Great climb from
The
Junko.
relief that we all felt, everyone.
It's brilliant.
That's the way you gotta end it.
Yeah, Junko dominant qualifiers
We're
and doing
gonna
really
take a
well.
short ad break now before we go to results.
Okay, so we're just waiting on the results coming in.
There is the opportunity for appeals. Throughout this comp, there's been an opportunity for appeals, so they will review that first before we finalize. Take this opportunity to say thank you again to our sponsors, Scarpa, Can Climb, Mountain Equipment, Happy Beaner, Climbing Anchors, Podium Climbing, and Sticky Bees. Thank you all for your support. And of course, the Skywood Climbing for hosting this amazing event. It's not just the day. I think people don't realize that. It's the days beforehand with all the setting. So it's only with all these people we can make it possible. And of course, the volunteers, as I mentioned earlier. If you've never volunteered before, by the way, just give a hand at your local gym comp the next time there is one. If you watch tonight and you were judging from the couch, you can judge in a comp. We'll train you up, and it's always appreciated.
Yeah, definitely. And just want to extend a congratulations to the setting team. They put a lot of hard work into this. I know sometimes when we get a low scoring round, a low topping round, they're the first people that we look towards, but I think it's important to remember that the setting team are trying to push the sport, they try to push the athletes, they try to develop the culture, and I think they did a great job through qualies and the boulders. They're just missing a little bit of something extra. That's all it is, and it's usually the athletes that are gonna bring that. And I think it's good that they tried hard. So I think the set team have done well. It's always good when the sport's pushed.
And we've got splits. So.
We have, definitely. Splits is the most important. So looks like we got the results through. We're waiting to clarify. It looks like so far we got in the male round we have Dylan Parks in 1, Max Thomas in 2, and Sam Lavender in 3. With Marley, Mallow, and Ben coming in 4th, 5th, and 6th consecutively. And for the females round, we have Junko with that top on boulder number 4, Emily Scott, and Summer Fraser. And then underneath that, we have 4, 5, and 6 being Judith, Rose, and Mackenzie.
are just sticking around for the podiums, which will come shortly. I do see movement happening from our jury president, Eric. Before we finalize podium. So just had the scores posted internally for the athletes to review and confirm. If you're not familiar, there is an appeals process, so athletes can appeal either if they think that they were inappropriately scored or if they feel another competitor was inappropriately scored. So they've got 5 minutes to do that, after which the scores will all be confirmed, and then we'll move into podiums. Right, appeals are done. And we're back to the final podiums. I'm pretty sure from the results that there will be 2 podiums technically, because there is the New South Wales ACT podium, which is for placement to go to nationals, but then there's also the overall podium.
Okay, so we're just waiting as they set up the podiums, and then once the podiums are set up, we'll have our winners and the award ceremony.
Okay, we'd like to do the announcement for the finals. If I can have attention for a second, please. Please, everyone, silence for a second. One more time, silence for a second, please. For the podium. Almost there. Okay, almost there. Alright. First of all, before we start with the podium, just a little reminder, we're going to need some help at the end. It's not going to take a long time if everyone is helping a tiny bit. We're going to need to stack up all the chairs and something else. Pick up all the rubbish, obviously. Okay, to not leave the gym completely destroyed. Okay, so do your part. Just pick something. Just stack up your chair on the big pile, and then you can go home safely. Now that this is done, we're gonna announce the winners for today, and we're gonna obviously start with Podium. We will just announce the podium. In third position, on the Open A Female for the state titles, New South Wales Act, we have Summer Fraser.
Okay, so coming in and third place, we have Summer Fraser.
The most fancy podium we've ever seen. Okay, good job, Fraser. On this, more places, good. Is that all? On the second position, we have Emily Scott.
And in second place, we have Emily Scott.
More prizes, more gifts, more money, please. And on the podium, impressive performance. Unexpected. Junko Kitawaki.
And in first place, we have Junko. Well deserved win.
Amazing work from all the athletes at this competition. Another round.
And there you have your New South Wales state champions. The podium, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That's your women's overall podium.
So that was the general ranking, okay, for the competition, and we also have to do the ranking for New South Wales acts, okay, so that excludes any coincidence that we did today or international. So on the third position we have Judy Carroll.
Okay, so the next podium is just for the athletes that are New South Wales athletes. So none of the athletes coming from any other states. So we have Judith in third place.
Oh, that's fancy. Nice one. Congratulations. We have Summer Fraser on silver.
We have Summer Fraser in second place.
And on first position we have Emily Scott.
And Emily Scott taking the first position.
and all 3 of these podium placements will get auto selection to go compete at nationals. So congratulations to all these ladies.
That is all for female, and we finish today by the Open A male. On third position, we start by the general ranking. We have Max Thomas.
Okay, in third position, we have Max Thomas.
Okay, in second position, coming from Queensland, we have Sam Lavender.
And in second position, we have Sam Lavender, who has here coming from Queensland.
The generous enough to be a ski for us to look. And then in first position, he's been pretty legit today, Dylan Parks.
And in first position, Dylan Parks. Really strong climbing from Dylan today.
And there's your men's overall podium.
Okay, thank you. Let's go. And we're gonna keep going with the second podium. Same thing. This is not a general.
And again, your second podium, non-general ranking, so it's just the New South Wales athletes.
We have Marley Ferguson on.
We have Marley in third place.
Good job. And Max Thomas is coming back.
And Max in second position.
And on first place, Dylan Parks again.
And first place, Dylan Parks.
I think that's it. That's a wrap. Thanks for joining us if you're still here, and hope you enjoyed the show, everyone. Thank you, Ryan, also for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was good fun. I enjoyed it. And thanks again to everybody who made the event possible. Thanks to the Route 7 team, the volunteers, and to Skywood for hosting the comp. Thanks to Emma for sorting out the live stream. And thanks to all the sponsors and the support that we have.